Welcome to this edition of Inside the Courtroom. This is Gigi, and today I want to focus on an organization named in the Jones versus Combs civil complaint. The organization is Booby Trap on the River. I was so surprised at the celebrity presence in the videos, the blogs, the pictures, the posts. I had no idea that this place was what it is. So according to the Jones complaint, this is the establishment that Combs forced Little Rod to visit and engage in illegal activities, we'll say. And these illegal activities are crimes in the state of Florida. And so this is where the RICO comes in, because the purpose of the RICO statute is to eliminate organized crimes and racketeering in legitimate businesses operating in interstate commerce. So the RICO will pursue like the crime bosses as well, but every defendant that is considered a co-conspirator, they'll receive the same sentencing as the crime boss. Little Rod's complaint completely names this establishment, Booby Trap on the River, as the place where he engaged in these activities, and possibly with underage workers. And so I am so surprised that this place wasn't rated first, to be honest, because it doesn't look that good. Yeah, Booby Trap on the River is suspect as all get out. And so according to their website, they have the best entertainers from the USA, South America, and Europe. And so, I mean, they're definitely operating through interstate commerce and foreign commerce, actually. So in his statement, Little Rod claims that on or about February 4th, 2023, Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring sex workers back to his home in Miami, Florida. Mr. Jones did so, and Mr. Combs forced him to engage in unsolicited sex acts. So, according to Mr. Jones, as part of Mr. Jones's recruitment tools, Mr. Combs provided Mr. Jones with an exclusive bad boy baseball cap. Now, that, of course, is considered a company hat or a company cap. Mr. Jones says he was required to wear this company cap to Booby Trap on the River as a signal to any of the workers he approached, which indicates that workers were working in this establishment and so and probably frequent this establishment. So, of course, we know that act is illegal in the state of Florida. And so this is how Little Rod Jones is saying that Mr. Combs acquired these workers. And so that's very damning, I think, in this case. I think that's very damning in this case. I mean, am I wrong for thinking that? I mean, do you guys think that this is damning information? I mean, this could very well be the route of one of the worst crimes of our time, trafficking. So, according to the Miami Herald, the owner of the Booby Trap on the River is Gregg Berger.
Hi, I'm Gregg Berger. I'm an actor who does voices, which means I'm a voice actor.
Me Grimlock, me Dinobot leader, Slag and Sludge do what Grimlock say. The Transformers.
Gregg Berger is the voice of Odie the dog on Garfield, the Grumbler in Real Monsters on Nickelodeon, the Grimlock from 1986's Transformers, the movie. So by day, this guy is a famous actor in the animation world while concurrently distributing adult entertainment at his 24-hour, 7 days a week Booby Trap on the River establishment. I don't know. I mean, it seems like maybe there could be a mistake, but for many years, what I did read about him that I thought was amazing was that for many years, Berger has been associated with famous phone friends, and they basically make calls and requested animated character voices to children in pediatric hospitals. And I just think that's a great thing. I think that's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to leave this here as far as the owner. Okay, I want to take a pause here. R. Kelly made a statement some years ago, actually on that Gayle King interview that he did. His statement has rang in my ears since I heard him say it. Does anyone remember this?
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to let the camera keep rolling.
This is not true. It doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're gonna destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in deep.
Robert, we have to have a conversation, really. I don't want you to.
He said in chains and can't get out and basically buried. Can any of you make such a matter-of-fact type of statement like that? He's seen that. And that was the impression that the Holy Spirit put on me when I heard that years ago. That he's seen that. Those are the victims whose blood is crying out from the earth for retribution, and the Lord hears them. Those are the victims that we shoot for justice for on Inside the Courtroom. We're not covering this case because we want to talk about P. Diddy and his lavish lifestyle. We're covering this case because of the allegations attached to him that I have been hearing for years and years and years and years. And if there is truth, then justice must be served. A RICO charge could combine related offenses which would otherwise have to be prosecuted separately in different jurisdictions. So the good thing about the RICO is that it streamlines crimes and makes it easier to prosecute. More than likely, Blackburn has or is seeking guidance from the appropriate officials, because when you charge RICO, or when you allege a RICO charge, it has already gone through protocols with the Violent Crime Unit. That's how it's set up. So somebody like Teflon Don, John Gotti, he was one of the famous names that was attached to a RICO charge. YSL is in court now fighting a RICO charge. The YSL RICO is a bit funny, however. I mean, compared to a Gotti or Combs, YSL being charged with a RICO and the case is like a comedy show. But to be honest, I don't even believe that Teflon Don would compare to the violent crimes connected to Sean Combs and the organizations that he's been running all these years. I mean, according to the things that I've been hearing. But of course, now is the time to, bring those things to light to see if they're true or not. So all the alleged deaths surrounding Combs, it's just been a lot. So what do you think? Do you think this booby trap on the river is a co-conspirator in this RICO charge, or can be a co-conspirator in the RICO charge? Do you think that they're one of those unnamed defendants, one of maybe the John or Jane Does? And do you think they're guilty of any criminal acts? Or do you think it's just a strip joint where good standing people like to frequent from time to time? No big deal. Let me know. In the meantime, thanks for watching Inside the Courtroom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and even share. Until next time, this is Gigi signing out. Peace.